High school calculus. Why do you need to use the quotient rule here? Can't you just rewrite the x in the denominator as x to the negative first power? The answer to your question is yes, and then after that, you will just have to use the product rule and of course the chain rule and so on, right? So let me just demonstrate both will give you the same answer. So perhaps just depending on your preference. So if you would like, of course, let's take the derivative of, bring this x up, and we get x to the negative first power times e to the negative x to the third power. And then we will have to use the product rule, and then don't forget, this part will be requiring the chain rule later on. So here we go. Product rule in action. Let me keep the first function, x to the negative 1, and then we'll multiply by the derivative of the second. Derivative of e to the something is just that first, so e to the negative x to the third power. And then we have to look at the inside and then multiply by its derivative. Derivative of negative x to the third power is negative 3x squared. After that, we add the second function, which is e to the negative x to the third power times the derivative of the first. Derivative of this, just bring the power to the front and then minus 1, and that will give us negative x to the negative 2. That's pretty much it. And now let's clean things up to ensure that this is going to be the same result as if we were use the quotient rule for that. So to do so, I'm going to keep this. All right, let's do this, right? I'm just going to keep this on the numerator. So we have negative 3x squared e to the negative x to the third power over x to the negative 1 becomes just x on the bottom. And then plus this on the top, but that's a multiplied by minus, so this should have been a minus. And this on the top, e to the negative x to the third power over x squared. Notice I didn't reduce because I need to multiply by one more x here. So multiply by one more x, they will have the same denominator. And then we will see both of them have x squared on the bottom. For this one, we have negative 3, and then x squared, and then one more x, that's x to the third power, and then e to the negative x to the third power, and then minus e to the negative x to the third power. So that would be pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else in particular that we can simplify. So the answer for this, now let's check this out with the quotient rule. With the quotient rule, we will get the following. Square the denominator first. So we have x squared. And then as of the top, just go ahead and write down the bottom function. And then we are going to multiply by the derivative of the top. The derivative of this is e to the negative x to the third power times this derivative, which is negative 3x to the second power. And then minus the top function, which is e to the negative x to the third power, and then times the derivative of the bottom, which is just 1. And then we can just clean things up a little bit. This times that, and we will just have negative 3, and then x to the third power, and then this is e to the negative x to the third power, and then minus e to the negative x to the third power all over x squared. So I think in this case, if you use the quotient rule, it would be easier. And of course, we have the same answer. So that's it.